Good afternoon. I'm not exactly sure what is happening, as for some reason I am not showing up the way I normally do. It just went right directly to this. So I'm not sure whether I am live at this time or not. Hello, Danielle. Hopefully you can hear me and you can see me because something has changed. There must have been another update. But let me know if you are seeing me, please. And if you can hear me. Hello, Lorraine. Thank you. Yes, okay. Can see and can hear me. It never went to the button for me to go live. So that's very interesting. But anyway, thank you. Welcome. This is What's Stitching in the Cottage with Captain Stitches, and I am Jean. Sorry about that little weird start there, but I think there must have been some updates either on my computer system or through Zoom, because not everything was exactly the same as what it normally is. But anyway, I am here in the cottage and we are going to chat and talk about what I have been doing, what's coming up. And of course, I've got quite the mail haul to share with you this afternoon. And I am sitting here working on my little tags. And in a bit, when I am when some more pop on and I start working on that, I'll switch over to the other camera and hopefully it will be working. Hello, Joe. It is great to see you. I like that little typo there. I've got a new name again, but that's all right. No problems. Ooh, goodies. Yes, lots and lots of goodies. In fact, because I haven't wasn't on for a couple weeks, not all the goodies are here because I couldn't leave them without putting them away because there just wasn't room to leave them sitting out to be able to share with you. So I apologize with that. Some things you're going to miss, but you might see it later on when I use some of the fabrics and stuff in something that I'm making. And so you'll always get to catch it somehow. But yes, there is quite a bit. I can see some of it over my shoulder because I am actually literally boxed in right now because I have part of the mail haul down on the floor, part of it is up here, part of it is over there. Some of the things that are coming up are, if I move my chair, if I can, are behind me stacked there. But yeah, so right now, let's hope nothing happens that I need to get up out of my chair and move because I can't. Hello, June. Welcome to you as well. But yeah, so it has been really wet and rainy and chilly here. I know some of you are probably more north, probably more in the northwest, are getting snow. But so far, that has stayed away from us, and that is quite all right. It can stay away. I don't need it at all. But yeah. So, first of all, let's do a quick weekend review because I've been doing a lot, but there isn't really a lot to show because a lot of it has still been organizing, rearranging things on the shelves, trying to make more room, putting some stuff up in the loft storage area that I know I will not be doing anytime soon. So to make room for that, yeah, I'm smiling because Joe popped up their mail call with the clapping hands. Yes, everybody likes to see the mail call. But and yeah, that's going to take up a lot of time today. So I didn't plan much else because I have so much to go over with that and with what is coming up and then just showing what I have been doing, which of course, this is you might as well call it a king size quilt behind me, but it is for my queen size bed because I have a very thick mattress and yeah, what do you call it? adjustable bed. So it takes a little wider quilt and a little longer to fit on that bed correctly. But this is a quilt. It's actually one of the Thimbleberries quilts, Thimbleberries Club from way back in 2005 is when I actually started that quilt. Well, I finished the quilt, no problem at all, but it got put to the side and it never got quilted until, and you've seen it on the long arm behind me for quite a while as well, because once I got it on the long arm, well, things came up and I wasn't able to be on the long arm working on it either. But thank you, Joe. And this is called Sunrise and Beyond, I think is the name of the quilt. But the flying geese that you see going up this side and across the bottom, that actually goes all the way around the quilt. And the quilt does measure 95 by 109, I do believe. So yes, it is rather big. So you're only seeing part of it in here because there's just no way to be able to find a place that it could be up that you could actually see all of it. But it is for, yep, as I said, my queen size bed. I did the binding and I was going to sew that on this morning and I realized, whoa, that quilt is way too big to be able to put up here and put that binding on without moving some stuff out of the way. So I had to wait until after the live so that I will be able to move some of this stuff that is on my desk out of the way to have room to actually put the binding on that quilt. It's beyond your quilts. No, 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 it isn't, Joe. Not at all. Not at all. You could do this quilt. It's actually very easy. It's just big. It's no different than any other quilt we do. It's just one step at a time, one stitch at a time. So if you just break it down into steps, everything is doable. But anyway, thank you. But yes, I was able to get that done finally and off the long arm. And as soon as I took it off the long arm, I had a customer quilt, one of my friends' quilts that they needed for Christmas. So I had to load that quickly and then quilt it. And I got it done the other, yeah, I got it done in half a day and then delivered it to her. So that was something that I also did. And then, as you know, you have seen in previous ones that I showed working on these tags that I am doing. And I have 6 of them that I have done. I got them all completed with their embroidery, slow stitching, everything that I'm doing on them. And I will turn on the overhead camera in a bit to show you those. But I am now attaching the back to the front with blanket stitch on all of them all the way around. So that's what I'm working on presently so that I can get those off to the recipients of those. But what else have I been doing? I've been doing, like I said, a lot of rearranging. I've been doing a lot of planning, and that is some of the stuff that I am going to get into. So it's no surprises, you know, a little ahead of time what's coming up for the new year and what some of you may be joining in and others may just be sitting on the sidelines watching. Who knows? But there are several things that are in the works for the new year. It, as I have told you in the prior lives and videos, I will be teaching classes via Zoom starting the first of the year. And the first class that is to be scheduled is hand piecing, is a hand piecing class, and it will be showing hand piecing the hexies without using English paper piecing. It is going to be totally through hand piecing. And there are several of you that have shown an interest in that class. And tentatively, do not hold me to this, but I've been trying to schedule the date on it and everything. Tentatively, right now, that class is scheduled for January 19th, which is a Sunday, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. But I think that is supposed to be 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. instead. So don't hold me to that. But the date, I am pretty sure is going to be Saturday, January 19th. I was hoping that it was going to be a week prior to that, but there's just not enough time to be able to get the recording done that needs to be go along with that to be available after the class is over, so that you will always have access to going back if you need to review something that was in the class. That will be available through any class that I teach. And of course, being able to get registered, and there is a kit that goes with that that I am making up that is included in the cost of the class. So there will be need to be the time to be able to get those mailed to the ones that are participating in that class. So that is why it is scheduled for January 19th. And I believe, like I said, I have the wrong time down there, but we will talk about that when I pick up the registration. How is my Quandie coming along? It's, I work on it from time to time, Joe. There's just 3 of them that I'm working on at the same time. So it takes a little while that way. So, but I am working on them. And that will be a class in the future too. Hello, Cheryl. It is great to see you. Thank you for joining us this afternoon, going over some of the things that are going to be coming up in the new year. And of course, the other thing going on away, there will be more information coming out on that hand piece in class very soon. There will be registration information, and you will be able to get more information on that in the my Facebook groups, both of them, Captain Stitches and Friends, and yeah, the other one just left me, Stitching Friends VIP group. So, and the links for those are always in the description box. If it's not there now, it will be after the live is over. So you can find that there. And of course, if you go on to the section of my YouTube channel, you will be able to find my email. But that information, ooh, I could pop that in there, but I'll wait a while to do that, my email. But that is where you will be registering for the classes if you are interested in any of them, and you will receive the information for how to pay for that class also. So the other thing, and I will go into some of the other classes that are coming up after that, but as you know, that's what's in the big box behind me. Instead of a block of the month this year, we are going to be doing a quilt along, and it is the Alice's Wonderland, and several of you that are going to be doing that Quilt Along have already purchased your books. Some of you, I don't know, most of you have been deciding on fabrics for this. It is 100 blocks. We will be working at our own pace, but to get that done in the year, you just need to know that you should be doing 2 blocks a week. And that is how you will be able to get them all completed in the year 2025. And it is a very, very exciting pattern and quilt, but it does take a lot of planning in the beginning and everything. So if you haven't started reading through that and getting your fabrics ready, you need to do that, because they do have a kit for it, and the fabric requirements are a fat 16th. However, in Australia, where the designer is from, they work in meters, not in yards. So a fat 16th in the United States is not the same measurements as a fat 16th in Australia. So you will need to figure that in, because it takes 100 fat 16ths to make that quilt. And it takes 6.5 to 7 yards for the background, not the backing. So that's a lot of fabric to get ready and everything. And my fabrics, I have changed my mind 3 times. I'm not going to try and pick this all up at once. But Danielle, you're going to faint over this. If I can get this. Whoa, that is way heavier than I thought. But this is a whole stack. I haven't cut them yet, but this is all batiks. And I am going to be using all of my batiks to make that. It goes from purples to pinks to blues to greens to golds to beiges and a couple browns in there. And these are not all fat quarters. These are leftovers from a different project. So yes, I will be using fabrics from my stash for that. So this is all the fabric that I will be using. I do need to get a background because, and I think I may, I'm not going to try and turn that around. I may have a silverish white. Stick those up there for now. Okay. Batik that I forgot about that I have in with my backing fabrics, and that would probably work. So I'll have to check that out. If not, I am going to have to purchase a light colored batik to be able to use in the background. Yes, Joe says, wowie. And Danielle says, okay, I'm drooling over all those batiks. LOL. Yes, and there's still a few that are jelly rolls and that are left on the shelf. Other than that, I took them all out because I'm going to cut them into what I need, and then it'll be, yeah, there'll be a lot left over to go into other projects. But those batiks have been sitting there waiting to be made into something forever. So it's about time they got used. So that is what I will be using in mine. And then, so that is what we will be doing instead of a block of the month. And I will not be doing tutorials on the blocks. We will be doing it strictly as a quilt along, everybody going at their own speed, but working on it from time to time together. When I do the whippersnappers on Saturday afternoons, if you are working on that, some of us can work on that together during that time, or whatever other whips we have. That is a great time. And that is for anyone that is a member of either one of my private Facebook groups. And of course, a subscriber, you can let me know, and you can pop up on Saturday afternoons in that Zoom live called Captain Stitches and the Whippersnappers. Quite the little jingle there, but it is all for working on our whips and chatting live with others and each other as we do that, and getting some of those older projects done and out of the way. But welcome, Mike. It is great to see you. I was sitting waiting somewhere else. Oh no. Okay, well, I hope that didn't happen to anybody else. But and let me see. June says she is making scrunchies for granddaughter and making a Christmas table topper and a rail fence. Awesome. 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 I got a couple little projects that are Christmas ones that I'm still going to try and see if I can't get them done in time for Christmas. Yeah, in 7 days. And Gladys is here. Welcome to you, Gladys. But okay, so I have gone over the hand piecing class. I have gone over what I have done. I have gone over Alice's Wonderland that we will be doing as a quilt along. And the other things that I had taken a poll, and that's how I planning and going down kind of in the order of the interest for what we will be doing class-wise. Hello, sir. Terry, that wasn't coming out right. And Carol McDonald, welcome to you. I believe you are new, so welcome. Thank you for joining us. You may have to go back to the beginning and go over some of the stuff that was shared then. You know, for some reason, something went totally wrong on this today. When I went to start the live, my Zoom meeting was no longer there. It was gone. So I had to put it back in and reschedule it so it would be able to stream. And then when I hit the button to stream, it immediately went live instead of going to click on that button. So I'm sorry. It not only were you confused this afternoon, but I was as well. So I don't know if they made changes again or what. I guess I'll find out the next time I go live. But yeah, it started up totally different today. So I'm I apologize for any problems that you had there. Hopefully if somebody else is waiting someplace else, they'll realize it and they'll end up finding me. If not, they'll find the replay later. It's annoying when tech doesn't flow as it should, says Terry. Yes, very, very, not so much annoying as sitting here not knowing if I'm even really live, if anybody could see me or anybody could hear me. So, and then Danielle popped up. So it was like, okay, and Lorraine, and they did let me know that yes, they could see and hear me. So, but that's just like, okay, what happened? But, and I'm already a little scatterbrained today anyway. So, as maybe you can tell, but I'm trying to keep on track and keep things going for what I had planned for today. Thank you, Terry, for reminding everyone about the thumbs up. Much appreciated. And June says she already paid the rent. Okay. So the other thing that there was an interest in when I did the poll was a table runner of the month. So I guess that's what we will be uh, doing also, and that will be a class. That will not be just a, it'll be a table runner of the month, but it will be a class every month that you will have to sign up for. And the first one of those tentatively is planned for January 26th. All of the classes will be on Sundays because I already go live on Saturdays. And so that those of you that work, I figured that would be the best time that you may be available. And hello, Debbie. She says she lost track of time working on a project. Okay, no problem. You haven't missed the mail call that everybody's waiting for. So went over some of the other things, but that's okay. You usually already know about that anyway, Debbie. Since you are here in the cottage with me a lot of times when I'm planning and going over that kind of stuff. But so the table runner of the month, the first one, it's tentatively set for January 26th. And like I said, when everything is, yeah, in cement, shall we say, or whatever, there will be more information on all of that, plus the hand piecing class. So, and the other things that will be coming up, what happened? Okay, there it is. I was going to say, what happened to the other one? And there has been interest also in, and we forgot. So we're going to go back to the hand piecing class for just a minute because I didn't bother to show you the sample of what it is. And you've seen this one before of what it is that actually you will be learning. You will be doing the hexes, but with no papers, no EPP, totally by hand piecing. So that is just a small sample of that. And then this is showing you what you will, this is not the fabric, of course, that is in the kit, but this is just showing you what you will be actually putting together and making in the class. That's one. This is just some other fabric. It can be scrappy or all the same, but that is what you will be learning. And there will be, this is the quilt that I will be making. However, you will be able to decide on whatever you want to make after you have learned that technique. And you, like I said, there will be a small kit that comes with that. It's included in the class fee. But it will just be, this is just an example. That's not what it'll be, but it will include your fabric that you need for making at least one of these. It'll probably be extra. You might be able to make two. But in class, we will be getting one made. It will include the needle and pin that you need. It will include the thread that you need. And of course, there will be some instructions with it also, so you can follow along that way. But that will be included in it. It will be mailed to you so that you have that when the class is scheduled and ready to begin. So that gives you a little bit more information on that. and we will set that aside. And I realized I forgot that when I went to then talk about what the class in February will be. And that there is a lot of interest and excitement about doing a curved piecing class. So the class in February, which is tentatively set for February 16th, of course, on a Saturday again. And I'm not sure on the time. It looks like, because on one of them I had it 3 to 6 p.m. On the others I have 1 to 3 p.m. So I just need to get down on what that time is going to be. But yeah, that is will be determined here soon. But those of you that are wanting to take the curved piecing class, the information for this book will be available. We will be doing that method, so you may want to get that book. And you will also need the mini, it's so kind of wonderful, the mini curve ruler. And I will give you that information also. I'll put that in the description box after the live is over. So that will be the one in February. And March, tentatively right now, it looks like it will be Sashiko. So, and I haven't gone any further than the first quarter of the new year. So that is what is coming up. For those of you, there will be more information. If you are interested in that, you will be able to email me and let me know and get all the information and all the details for that. And I will also be sharing information, as I said prior, in both of the private Facebook groups, Kept in Stitches and Friends, which is the regular one, and then Stitching Friends VIP. Which there's a few other little perks by being in the VIP group. There is no charge for it. You just need to request to join it. And Libby Millet, I'm sorry, that didn't come out right this afternoon either. Libby McLeod is with us also. Welcome to you, Libby. And Melody is here. Kiefer also, I'm sorry, I believe I missed you and didn't say hi. I saw your name but forgot to say hi because I was talking. So, and that is everything that I have on my notes for right now. That is January, February, and March. Have those planned. Anything else will be out further. And I see that some of you are requesting to join the group already, and I will get that after I get off here. And so it may take just a little while because there's a couple things I have to do first and get anything in the description box that needs to be, but I will catch up with that. And Lisa, the awkward quilter, is lurking. I love those eyes, but welcome to you as well. So now, first I'm going to, and I might leave it on for some of the, we'll see how that works. It might work a little better for some of the mail haul, but I was going to show. And when I switch it over, I'll just hold these tags up. But we have 6 of them, and I am doing the blanket stitch, joining them all together right now. And on the back, well, I have just stamped on there a little flower. It says "Stitched with Love" and "Celebrate" on the back. And then it's got the little raffia, so it can be hung if you need to. And then this is one that you saw me stitching on, that beautiful butterfly that turned out there. Nice. These clips are just keeping the back and the front together right now. Don't pay those any attention. These are the 2 snow women sitting at the quilt frame, and it says Winter Quilt Guild on that. And this one has a lot of metallic thread in it that you can't really see, but it is there. And then we have this cute little whimsical tree in the woods. Looks like stuff is moving on there, but. And then we have another snowman, and it says "It's cold outside." Cute. Oops, as I dropped him. And then we have just this little more graphic, geometric type one. But, and it also has all of this. You hold it right, you can see the glitter from the metallic thread because all of that is stitched in metallic thread. That's all seed beads. And there's, yeah, and then there's metallic thread in on the circle part that goes around the round circle there as well, and chain, teeny tiny chain stitching going around the outside. But so that is what I have been working on also. Show those. Yes, glitter, Mike, glitter, said Joe. But thank you. Yes, the butterfly came out so nice. Hello, John. You just popped in. Welcome to you as well. I don't think I missed anyone else. Nope, that's all that I see is new. Okay, so I have part of the mail haul on the floor. And I have part of it over here and part of it here. So I think we'll go through that. We'll go through the heavy part first. And so I have room that I may have to set some of the other stuff as I get down. But we'll show this one first, which this is Jacqueline Dijon's newest pattern. And it is, oops, upside down, sorry. It is Catch Me is the name of it. And she reworked one of her other patterns using all of her new fabrics that are coming out this year. There are 30 fabrics in this quilt, and there's a little glare on that. Sorry if I hold it like that. Maybe it's not as much of a glare. But there's 30 fabrics in it, and I think there's right around 28, almost 29 yards of fabric in that quilt. And these are all of the fabrics, and they are all numbered 1 through 30, or where they go in the foundation paper piecing of that quilt. But that is going to be quite the project, and that just arrived the other day. Which that yellow right there is fabric number 1. We'll set that up there. Oh, out of the way. Okay. And then we'll go on to this box that came from Soft Squares. Ooh, it's so heavy. Yes, it was heavy. Look at all those colors in that tub. And those are batiks also, Danielle. And Vintage Style Joe says, ooh, pretty. And yeah, Mike's known about this one for a while. I pre-ordered it when you could first pre-order it. I think it was about 3 months ago when I pre-ordered it. So been waiting anxiously to receive that. And I am hoping to actually meet Jacqueline Dijon this summer, as I am hoping to be able to go to her 3-day workshop that is in Millers, I believe it's in Millersburg, which is in Amish country, Ohio, which is about 2 hours, 2.5 hours north of me. So we will see if I'm able to do that, but hopefully I am. But this, like I said, is from Soft Squares, and we open. Mike says he just screamed. Well, hello, Zaza. It's great to see you. No problem. You will have to go back and watch the beginning of the replay, though, for a lot of the stuff that you missed in the beginning. I can hear you screaming, Mike. But she always has her little thank you with a couple pieces of candy in there, and her card. So that is in there. And the first thing that we have in here that I ordered are some labels that say made in 2025, and it has a needle. Get the glare off that. A needle with thread on it going through them. And those are Minky Kim. She is a Japanese designer. Those are made from her. We may have to open this because this is a quilting ornament that I ordered. I think you can see it too well in this plastic. If I can get it out of there. Boy, that's in there tight. But it says quilting around the Christmas tree. Isn't that cute? Try and keep the glare off that. Yes, I do too. I have a couple of her books. Ellie Daza says she loves Minky Kim stuff. Yes. And Crafting with Vivian is here. You are also new to the channel. Welcome, welcome to you. Those of you popping in late will want to make sure that you do go back and watch the replay because there was a lot of information on what's coming up in the new year that was included in that, and also my weekend review talking about the quilt behind me and a couple other things. But then I got these 2 charm squares that are called In From the Cold and by Heather Peterson. They're Riley Blake, and those are the fabrics in it, and you will see a lot of them because I also got several of the fabrics to go along with that, so I can make more than one quilt. But we have 2 packages of them in here. We have this one, and those are little trees on there. Cute. And we have the red, got reindeer, sweaters, and mittens, trees. I think it's got poinsettias on it, some Christmas flowers. And then there is this. This is actually a tealy blue-green, but quite pretty. And then we have the red one with the snowflakes on it. And then we have the green with teeny tiny. Those are Christmas trees or trees, whatever you want to call them, on there. But that is in the first package. And then we have another package down here. That, because these fabrics also go with that collection, which this is a beautiful white one with some turquoisey teal, some silver, and some yellowy gold in there. And then there's little dots all on the background too, very small dots. Oops, tip the box over. And then we have this gold one. And then we have this one that I got extra yardies for that will be the border in whatever that I do. So that is quite a bit of fabric that I got in there. The bag back with that. And the other that we got is this confetti runner, table runner kit. And it's got the fabrics and everything in there to make that. So that is what I got from Soft Squares. And of course, already have another. Set that back up there. Off that back in there. And I have another order coming from them this week. And 3 Patches in Time is with us as well. Welcome, welcome to you. It's great to see you this afternoon as well. And I'm just showing you the box on this because this actually came yesterday, and I already have it on my desk. It is a new little LED desk lamp that I got to have some better lighting on this surface here when I have my overhead camera on and everything. And the neat thing about it is it has on the post here that you can see, it has a clock with the time, the month, the date, the day, and the temperature. And then on the big, and it's got 5 adjustments on the light and 3 different colors, I think, that it can be. But it also, the base of it is a charger for your phone or whatever you want to charge on there. I'm gonna have a mess to clean up when I get out of here. And then I also have, yes, another webcam. That's not too interesting, but kind of something that we need when we're doing these videos. So I will have 3 webcams now instead of just the one. And then you notice these are not American stamps on this. Oops, don't hold that up. I do that. I make the mistake and forget to cover up and do that. But anyway, I don't think too many are going to bother to send to Italy. So this is from Italy. And she's usually in the chat. Christiana sent this to me and made this. And it is this cute little doggy with his sweater and everything on. And in case you don't notice, his collar says whip. Isn't that nice? Just so cute and adorable. And it says joy on the star that's on his little jacket. And then it says Merry Christmas 2024 Christiana on the back. But I think that is just adorable, and it is going to find a nice place to be hung up here out in the cottage. And what do we have next? And speaking of, well, Japanese designers, I do belong to the Japanese Fabric Club of the Month. Sorry, makes so much noise. From Intrepid Thread, that's also where I belong to the Tilda Club of the Month, and where the Field of Fancy block of the month is that I've been doing. And for Eternity Homestead is also with us this afternoon. Welcome, welcome to you. So there are, I forget how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Appears to be 6 fat quarters of fabric in that. We're going to go ahead and loosen that so we can flip through it and actually show them to you. And then there's some cute little strawberry stickers here, which this fabric actually has. We're not going to open that all the way. It's a little panel one, but it's got the strawberries in it. But that's cute. I love these. These are kind of a 30s style fabrics. Cute little dog and cats playing with yarn balls on that in a ball. This is rather cute as well. I guess it doesn't. It's non-directional there. Parts upside down. Turn it the other way, the other part's upside down. So these are beautiful bows on this. But yes, like I said, this kind of runs more along the 30s fabrics line. And I will just keep collecting those until I have enough or decide something that I want to do with them as well. I'm running out of room. And then we have from that quarter shop. We'll set that one there. That's heavy too. And we'll set this one here. This is the newest Lori Holt line. There are 42 fat quarters, I believe, in each one. Yeah, there is 42 in the colorway 1. And this is called the B bundle. And then there are 42 in the backgrounds, basics, fillers, whatever you want to use those for. But the entire collection, and that goes with her Prairie Home pattern book, which I'm not doing the one on the front. I am not a Lori Holt follower. There are just some of her fabrics that I like. I will usually use them with some of my other fabrics and in different projects. But there were a few other quilts that are in here that I actually liked, that I will pick and choose what I want to do. This is one. I could find where the actual, where they show a better of the quilt. Yes, I guess they don't much, but that is one that I like. That is in there. But anyway, so that, oh, I have the strength. Let's see. And now the other that you're going to see is a previous order, also from Soft Squares, and her card and the candy is in there as well. I know I put the other one over here. It must have slid off. I hope it didn't get it. But let me see. Well, that's not with that. What I got there are, and you will recognize these. This is the Quilt Builder card deck, and this is number 1. And I also got number 2. Hello, Tracy. Welcome to you. It's great to see you. I've been Christmas shopping. I haven't done any Christmas shopping for you guys, you think, huh? And this is number 3. And this is the Christmas one. So I have all 4 of them that are out. They should be fun to play with. Who knows what we might do with those. And that was all from that Soft Squares order. That was an add-on order, you will say. But let me make sure I didn't miss anyone else. That will be nice. A pretty quilt, yes, from all of the fat quarters from Lori Holt. And you know that I'm doing the slow stitching embroidery work on the denim shirt dress jacket, and I saw the shoes, and I have a couple pair of shoes that I'm going to do, and I ran across this book that has some information for doing the embroidery on them. So I had to pick that up to go over for some reference and give me some ideas as well. June says I have 1 and 2. Oh, of the quilt builder decks. Okay, nice. And I'm going to open these up because you can't really see them, but I love these bags for putting projects in that you're going to be working on soon, not to actually store them in, but ones that you are actually working on. And this, yeah, I think is the mixed sizes, but I use these a lot. And I got the ones that are different sizes this time. So we've got this little size, and these are the zipper waterproof. They're like a mesh, but they're plastic. They're hard. They're not, like the laundry bags that you use. But there's that size, and then there is this size, which is the next size up. And then we have this cute size. And then a little bigger. They just keep getting bigger. Did your credit card melt with all this shopping? I don't purchase. Well, I use the card. It's not a credit card. The card that I use, it is paid for immediately. I do not buy anything on credit. We are debt free. And this is the next size. And I have a way of doing that so no one can get the information and do anything. And then the next size, I forget how many are in here. And then the larger one. But yes, I love these, use them all the time. And so I got the ones with the different sizes in it this time. I also have some that are a little bit larger than this. But I don't know if it said on there how many were in there or not. says 7 colors, 35 packs. So there's 30, must be 35 of them in here. And we're not going to try and get that back in there. We'll just set that down there. But I believe that is everything. And just as I thought, that took almost the whole hour just going over the week in review, the what's coming up in the new year with the classes and everything. Hello, Katie, Greenland Quilter. It's great to see you this afternoon. Welcome. Thank you for popping in. And the mail haul. So yeah, now it's all, like I say, I'm going to have a time getting up and getting out of here once this live is over. But so, and just to go over again, remember that how exciting was the haul. Yes. Yes. Yep. Katie's reminding you to hit the thumbs up button as well. Thank you, Katie. She always does that. But yeah, that was quite, and like I said, there's some stuff because I, wasn't on for a couple weeks and of course got stuff during that time, but I couldn't hold on to it and leave it all out because with the organizing and everything that's going on, it had to be put away. So I'm sorry, but I'll mention it if I bring some of it out that I'm working on from time to time and let you know and see it then. It was like Christmas morning for quilters. I guess it was, wasn't it? Oh, and Tracy says, we'll catch reruns so I know what's happening. Yes, I went over the hand piecing class. That is, there's a change on the date on that, Carol. It should be January 19th, which is a Saturday, not a Saturday, it's a Sunday. All the classes will be held on Sundays that I teach because I forgot when I was scheduling some on Saturday that I already do the Captain Stitches and the Whippersnappers on Saturday afternoons. So that doesn't work trying to teach a class and be live on YouTube at the same time. So all the classes will be on Sundays. I'm not exactly sure of the time yet. It will either be from 1 to 3 p.m. or 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. But I went over that. The first one is going to be the hand piecing class, and that is January 19th. And you will be able to get more information on that in my private Facebook groups. And if you need anything else, it will be handled through my email. So Carol, hey there. Okay. Saying hello to Carol up there. But in the other, we went over the Quilt Along that we will be doing this year, which is Alice's Wonderland. And I showed all of my fabric that is stacked up here behind me that I will be using. It is all batiks. And so that is what I will be making mine out of. But you need to, because that will be starting up. I do have that down. You need to do, we'll be working at our own pace, but working together throughout the year on that. And you need to know that you will need to be working on 2 blocks per week if you want to stay on track on getting the 100 blocks done in the year. And we will be starting January 4th. That is the first Whippersnappers live, the Zoom live, where any of you that are subscribers and you need to be a member of either one of my private Facebook groups. And you can go back to the replay and catch the information on that. All you have to do is let me know that you want to come up on the Whippersnappers panel. It'll be through Zoom live on YouTube on Saturday afternoons. And we will be working, of course, as the name says, on whips, trying to snap them into completion and get many of our projects done, and just having a great chat with everybody that's on the panel and those of you that are in the live chat while we are doing that. And any work that I am doing on Alice's Wonderland, I will also keep up with everybody and go along on that on those Saturdays. So, and then we went over the table runner of the month as well. That will be a class each month that there was interest in. And the other one coming up in March will be, okay, we skipped over the curved piecing will be in February. There is a book and a ruler that you need to have for that, and that information will be shared in the description box after this live is over. And then March's class will be Shashiko. So do believe that is everything. And if you have any questions, either put it in the comments below. Go ahead and feel free to email me. If you're in one of the groups, you can, of course, do Facebook Messenger and also get a hold of me. So, and I answer those quite regularly and frequently. So you can get a hold of me through any of those. So I do believe that is everything. I know you enjoyed the mail haul. I hope you have enjoyed the other and the little tags, the quilt behind me that was completed. And it is Wednesday. We are halfway through the week. So I hope you all have a very productive and fun week ahead. Stay safe, stay warm, get that last minute Christmas shopping done because next Wednesday is Christmas. I will not be doing my live next week. I don't believe so anyway. I mean, I won't be doing anything. I have no one coming over and no place to go. It will be just my husband and I and the dogs on Christmas Day as usual, but that's okay. So, and Carol, it was very nice meeting you as well. She says, very nice meeting you all. Tracy says, gorgeous quilt. Jean, thank you. Mike is thanking me for the fun. Always try to have a good, fun time. So that is it, everyone, unless anyone has a last minute question or anything. You can say goodbye to everyone. I will see you on Saturday for the whippersnappers. So hopefully some of you are going to come up on that with me. Let me know so I can get you the information. And yes, everyone have a very Merry Christmas. Eat lots, drink too much, be safe, and enjoy your time and just have a very blessed holidays. And in the meantime, remember, I can keep you in stitches. Bye-bye, everyone.